Greetings, my noble knights, it is I, Blaze Templar, and we are here for week 5 of PEBA Blue. So, we are ready to rock and roll, and he brought a lot of the things I thought he would. The Milotic I was a little bit iffy on, but that is actually fine. Looking at his team, I think the likely lead is actually that Jolteon. So, knowing Jolteon is a likely lead, I think we actually go to Luxray. Yeah. Luxray actually deals with his team quite nicely. Intimidate lowers his physical attackers. Okay, so Intimidate lowers his physical attackers, and I have Light Screen to slap up to weaken his special attacks. Plus I can Volt Switch if the matchup's too unfavorable. So, yeah, it works out alright for me. Like, if he leads Haxorus, which I doubt, I can just Volt Switch on it and go into, whatever. So, yeah, my Milotic comes in, and actually this isn't the worst one to see. We're going to Light Screen right away just to get the screen up really quick. And I love the fact Light Screen is a thing on Luxray. I can't believe this thing gets Light Screen. And he's not going to want to stay in, I don't think. But that's fine. We will get the light screen up regardless. And that'll be pretty handy. He's really thinking quite a bit here. So, yeah. Okay, there's the change of Pokemon. Light screen is up, and we are just going to switch out with... Actually, we're going to Thunder Wave him. Getting Sakura paralyzed, not a bad thing. And we will go ahead and Thunder Wave this as well. We can take any one hit from Lopunny Mega, even without the Intimidate, which will hurt, but I'd rather get this thing paralyzed, which we do get because he circled through me, which is actually amazing. And so now we can just go ahead, go straight back into Luxray, and get ourselves an Intimidate off, which is actually pretty amazing. That did hurt. Not gonna lie, that did hurt. But that's fine. We can Volt Switch on it. It's paralyzed now, so we should be quicker. I am running Timid, so, you know, there's that. Oh, man, Luxray, you're doing so much work this week. It's amazing. You're just like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna come in and completely ruin your life. That actually hit pretty hard. I will give it that. But now we can just go straight for Rock Polish, maybe? No, it's pretty early to be Rock Polishing. We'll just EQ. Which actually hit hard enough that it's a bit of a roll. I don't want to risk the roll right now, unfortunately. But it is a pretty close roll. I need to keep it around. I really do. What do I need? Honestly, now that Mega Lopunny is paralyzed, it's not too threatening. So, that's a thing. We're going to go to Miss Magus because we can trick this thing a Scarf. My team is working really well at the moment. We can take Scalds pretty much constantly, and we are going to go ahead and trick here. That is fine. Oh, you can have a Scarf. I don't mind you having a Scarf. Oh, that actually works out to my favor quite a bit. Hitmonchan, maybe? Actually, I think Heatran. It's going to knock me off. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We're going to Torment here. If he wants to stay in, it'll be tormented, so it'll have to switch. If he switches, that's fine too, because then it'll be tormented, and he won't be able to spam whatever move he wants to go for. So, oh man, this is working really, really well at the moment. This is basically all going my way at the moment. We will protect this turn, predicting the Scald. Ah, he did light screen this turn. That's actually fair. We'll Stealth Rock this turn. And now, since he can't Scald, I think this is probably a pretty good opportunity for me to go into Luxray, maybe? Get some Leftovers recovery going? Yeah, I think this isn't a bad opportunity for me to go to Luxray. And I'm running double status on Luxray, so, or status, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Some say status, I usually say status, so, you know. I've crippled his Jirachi, I've crippled his Mandibuzz, and I've crippled his Mega Lopunny. That's half his team basically crippled. And I've tormented his Aerial, which is actually pretty key. And he goes into Sakura, which is paralyzed, and it's now intimidated as well. So, honestly, we can probably go for a comfortable Volt Switch into Landorus, maybe? Yeah, we'll Volt Switch. That's a crit. Doesn't really matter that much, but we'll go into Lando. U-turn. Does absolutely nothing thanks to the double Intimidate. And we're doing alright. Sure, he's got a light screen up, but doesn't matter that much. And actually, Luxray's still at 20%. Kind of handy. Hidden Power Ice is super obvious. But at the same time, I don't really have anything that wants to take a Hidden Power Ice except Hitmonchan. Honestly, I think Hitmonchan has a good switch in at the moment, because he has good natural special defense, and he can hit really hard. And he's not going to Volt Switch, not on Lando. And even if he does, that's fine, because Hitmonchan should be able to hit whatever he wants to bring in for at least decent damage. Outside of, or Aerial, who is Scarfed, and I just have to wear it down now. Or, no, not Aerial. Mandibuzz is Scarfed. What am I talking about? I wish Aerial was Choice Scarfed. That'd be hilariously amazing. There's the Mandibuzz, which actually works out okay for me. Because I can go for the Ice Punch, or the Rock Tomb, or just the Drain Punch. We're going to actually go for the Drain Punch. He's going to knock off my Life Orb. That's fine. We're going to Rock Tomb this turn. It's unfortunate we lost our Life Orb, but I don't really care that I lost Life Orb that much. And I can Rock Tomb whatever comes in. So, yeah, I lost the extra kick that Life Orb presents, but I still have power with the Iron Fist boost. And its speed is dropped again. Not too shabby there. I think Miss Magus is still my best one. Yep, Miss Magus is probably my best play right now. And I can just go for Dazzling Gleams, I think. Yeah, no, Shadow Ball is probably the better play right now. Or is Dazzling Gleam predicting the Mandibuzz? I think I'm Shadow Ball. I'm not too worried about Aerial, because if I can get the rest of his team weakened, Aerial's not too big of a problem. So, yeah, there's that. But I'm so glad I got Lopunny paralyzed. That actually makes my life much, much easier to deal with. Luxray, it was your premiere week, and you're doing amazing work. Good on you, Luxray. Good on you. Oh, I'm so happy for that. There's the light screen. That is honestly fine. Just a little annoying. I wish I had Psyshock on this set. That'd be actually kind of amazing. But we're going to just Shadow Ball again. Scald. It's going to hurt. Do more than I thought it would. Heatran really can't take one, and I really don't want to switch in Luxray. Do I need Heatran? I mean, it'd be kind of nice for Haxorus, but I don't think I really need it. I mean, outside of, you know, for the... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something kind of nasty. I need one more turn. There's the special defense drop. Those leftovers recoveries are actually kind of helping him. He kind of needs to defog if he wants to have his Mandibuzz switch back in. Roost? Okay, that actually makes some sense too. We're going to Torment. And now he kind of has to switch, so we're going to Torment again. Unless he wants to start, you know, struggling, which honestly would be kind of funny. But we're going to predict his switch and go for another Torment. He can't go for Scald again. And I don't really know what his last move is, so we're going to go ahead and go into Gyarados and sub, I think? Yeah, that's probably our best play. Get the sub on Gyarados up. Ice Beam. Not too threatening, that. Mega sub. Our special defense jumps, and we get our substitute up for basically free. And now things get really ugly. Because we are at +1, behind a sub. Don't think you're taking that. Oh no. You're not taking an Adamant Crunch. I think that's Adamant. And you're not outspeeding me, especially since you're paralyzed. Bye. Alright, Gyarados on a rampage. Hallelujah. I think I go for Double Crunch. I don't even need a Double Crunch. We're going to get a second Dragon Dance off here, though. Scald Maiden doesn't break my sub. That's actually good. That does break my sub, but that's fine because I can just sub again. And Gyarados really does clean things up once I got certain ones of his Pokemon weakened, and we are in business to clear out everything now. Whew! That worked really, really, really well. Hallelujah! At +2, there's no way you're outspeeding me. I'm sorry, Jolteon. You might survive one, but... Oh, you did survive one. That's actually kind of impressive. Unfortunately, looks like your best move is the knockoff. And that's game. Okay, we're back in this. We've had two 6-0s in a row. One in UAPB and now one in PEBA, so we're looking alright. I had to set up the Gyarados, and that meant a lot of paralysis spreading this week because he had that Mega Lopunny. And yeah, it worked out once managed to get everything set up, so that was a really, really good battle, honestly. But regardless, Striker, that was a fun battle. If I hadn't read certain plays as well as I did, I don't think that would have gone as well as it did for me. But because I was able to read them, I was able to do pretty well. Still, it was one of those things I really had to think. I really had to play around that Mega Lopunny. That thing had me scared basically the entire week up to this point. So yeah, it was a good game, and I will see you guys on the next battles later.